There are performers, and then there are forces of nature. Elaine Stritch was definitely the latter. She was a Broadway titan, a woman whose personality was just as legendary as her performances. She didn't just walk onto a stage, she took it hostage. So, how in the world do you capture that kind of lightning in a bottle for a biopic? The trick is, you don't look for an impersonator. You look for an heir to the spirit. And that's why Jennifer Lawrence, Hollywood's most famously unfiltered star, is the perfect, if totally unexpected, choice to embody the Broadway legend. This isn't about imitation, it's about a spiritual succession, a passing of the torch of blistering honesty from one generation to the next. The biggest reason this works is a shared DNA of unflinching honesty. Elaine Stritch was famous for her razor-sharp wit and a complete lack of a filter, both on stage and off. Her one-woman show, At Liberty, was a masterclass in turning a life's highs and lows into riveting, brutally honest theater. She was candid about her struggles, her triumphs, and her opinions, creating a persona that was both intimidating and completely irresistible. Now, think about Jennifer Lawrence. From her first moments in the spotlight, her entire reputation has been built on that same kind of candor. Her interviews are legendary for their off-the-cuff, self-deprecating humor. In a heavily managed industry, she comes off as accessible, relatable, and unapologetically herself. This isn't some manufactured persona, it's just who she is. Where Stritch's honesty was sharpened by the grit of 1970s Broadway, Lawrence's is filtered through the weird lens of modern celebrity culture. The packaging is different, but the product, raw, unfiltered truth is exactly the same. To play Stritch, you need an actress who knows what it's like to live with the volume cranked all the way up. Lawrence is already there. Beyond their public personas, both women know how to channel emotional chaos into breathtaking art. Stritch's most iconic performance, singing The Ladies Who Lunch in Company, isn't just a song. It's a nervous breakdown set to music, a raw, cynical, and heartbreaking unraveling right before your eyes. The documentary Elaine Stritch, Shoot Me, showed us a woman constantly wrestling with her own frustrations, only to pour them directly into her work. This is where Jennifer Lawrence's filmography is all the proof you need. Look at her Oscar-winning role in Silver Linings Playbook, where she matches explosive rage with deep vulnerability. Think about the chaotic, desperate energy of her character in American Hustle, or the total psychological freefall in Mother. Even her more recent and upcoming work in dramas like Causeway and Die, My Love shows she's not afraid to explore raw, uncomfortable places. Lawrence has a special gift for making messy, volatile characters not just watchable, but magnetic. Stritch's art was built on that exact same idea. Lawrence has the emotional toolkit required to bring Stritch's stormy inner life to the screen. Finally, there's that thing you just can't teach, star power. It's the gravity that holds an entire room in orbit. Elaine Stritch had it in spades. Dressed in her signature uniform of a simple white shirt and black tights, she could command a Broadway stage with nothing more than a story and a withering look. It was an authority born from decades of winning over the toughest audiences in the world. Jennifer Lawrence has the modern version of that same command. Whether she's leading a multi-billion-dollar franchise like The Hunger Games, navigating a chaotic global press tour, or simply walking into a room, she has an undeniable presence. It's a different kind of stage, but the skill is the same. The ability to be the center of attention without ever begging for it. A Stritch biopic needs an actress who can project that kind of built-in authority. It needs someone who can play a woman who never, ever asked for permission to be herself. That isn't something you learn in acting class. You either have it or you don't, and Jennifer Lawrence has it. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The singing. Jennifer Lawrence is not a Broadway singer, and she'd be the first to tell you that. And Elaine Stritch was a musical theater icon. But here's the thing. Stritch's power wasn't about vocal perfection. It was about character, phrasing, and raw emotional delivery. Her genius was in how she acted a song. Her voice was a gravelly, lived-in instrument for storytelling, not some pristine technical marvel. A truly committed actor like Lawrence, focusing on the character and the story within the lyrics, could absolutely capture the spirit of a Stritch performance. And honestly, that's way more important than hitting every single note perfectly. To capture a force of nature like Elaine Stritch, you need more than just a great performance. You need an event. You need an actress who is as unpredictable, as funny, and ultimately as heartbreaking as Stritch was herself. You need someone who understands that true power isn't about perfection, but about radical, unapologetic honesty. But that's just my take. Do you think J-Law could pull it off, or is there another actress out there who was born for this part? Let me know your dream casting in the comments.